Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong and welcome to the Back Office Teardown Lab. Excuse the background noise. I've got some machinery running in the background. Yes, it's a washing machine. Let's ignore that though. Let's pretend we're professional for 2 minutes and we don't have washing machines going on in the background. So this is the Maplin digital magnifier we looked at a while ago. It's more of like an unboxing briefly. We didn't cover it, but you get a lens cloth, you get a USB cable, and you get a patch. And this was loaned to me by Jared Rebo, the multi-rotor guy. And you get a Maplin manual. So I have fancied opening this up and having a proper look inside. I had a little play with it. It's got the batteries. It's got this cute thing here. Look, so it goes in your wallet, or its patch like that, and then you've got this. Boom! So it's got a stand because there's a camera here and 4 LEDs, and the idea is you put it on your workpiece and you have a look. And we're going to have a quick test before I tear into it. I'm going to tear into it like a monkey on a cupcake in a moment. So I don't know. Is it on? Is it booting? Don't tell me I've got to charge it up. Why, you schniveling piece of poop? Well, that was unexpected. Oh, hang on. We don't have to charge it up because it's batteries, but surely, I mean, it's just, okay, it might have been sitting here a couple of months, but it can't have just killed the batteries already, can it? 1.1 volts? Let's give a little wiggle of the batteries again. Nope. One moment. There you go. I suppose there are some advantages to it to use regular batteries, I suppose, because it means at least it's easy if you've given this to your old gran, and she's not going to use a USB, is she? So let's have a look. There's the Maplin, and I'm going to... Oh, crikey. Maplin. How do we see how big it was? So the Maplin, and we're going to do it scientific-like. I'm going to use it with this cardboard measuring tool, and we're going to say it was that big, and that to my eye is about 5mm. So we're going to pop that there, and you can see it's giving you a okay, hang on, too many things moving. You got a 1, 2, 3. Do you reckon that's an X3? I mean, is that how zoom work? Is that an X3? Oh, it does more. Okay, I'm talking poop. It's got way more. So you've got here 5 times, 6 times, 7.5 times, or 10. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? And not only that, you've got these predator vision where you can inverse the image, because it is colour. I believe it is colour. We can have a look because it's got its own box. So let's go to somewhere. I was saying it's colour. That's not colour. Look at that. Isn't that weird? Oh, it's colour. That's just making it black and white, so it's not inversing it. That one's just black and white. What other modes do we have then? Oh, so that's review the pictures you've taken. So you can take some snaps, clearly. And put that there. What else? And that's taking your pictures. And then scrolling through your pictures. So we don't have really many options without the SD card, but it's basically digital camera stuff. But that's cute, isn't it? And it's very responsive. It is moving pretty much exactly as fast as you'd want. What's that say? Fringula. Fringula. Me fringulas are hurting. Oh my gosh. It's like a microscope. Hang on a cotton pick a minute. Can we use this as like a little baby, a little babby? It's a wee babby microscope. Got me battery. Right, hang on. Yeah, it's a wee babby. Look at that. Oh! Oh! Why am I not using these in video? Oh my word! Predator vision. Look at that. Oh, you've got 3 modes, by the way. Look, it's regular colour, and then it's like a black and white, and then an inverse. Oh, that's a revelation. Look how those stick out. Reading those little resisty boys. Resisty boys, I can see ya. Witness my lovely war boys. Woohoo! Okay, great. Now, I think I'm getting way too excited in my pants over this. So let's turn this off. Goodbye. And we'll have a look inside. Now, I don't want to break it. To be honest, I'm just so bloody annoyed at myself for not using this and taunting you at home by using it and not telling you what it is. But you know, you've seen it now. The cat is out of the bag. The proverbial cat is out of the twat. So what I've got to do is dismantle it, decompobulate, and let's have a look inside. Now the only downside is I can't use it to look at its own innards, so I'm going to have to use my own naked eyeballs. And of course the resolving power of the back office camera. We should have done a side-by-side comparison, but this is what we normally get. Something like that, which is not bad considering we're using a regular kind of optical lens. But yeah, that thing is crazy big. And then if you combine that with the camera looking at this screen, you could embiggen it to massive proportions. That sounds like an advert on the internet that they're always targeting me. Embiggen yourself to massive proportions for your life. For your life and your wife. Right, we'll pop that out. That's just basically the screen interface and well, it's not even the buttons, it's just the screen interface. But there you go. So that is a LQ35NC111, and if you do need to zoom in, look, LQ035NC111 screen, made in China. So there's the opportunity, if this is a standard interface, and it possibly is, I mean I've thrown away too many to know now, I should keep hold of some, that you could maybe use this circuit to drive a massive screen. And there's the on button, tack switch there, just a little tack, regular SD card, micro USB, or I'd say mini, it's not micro, it's a mini, and there's your tacks, nice little tacks, and basically your CCTV header and your LEDs. But we can go one deeper, can't we? And then we'll have a proper little look-see. What's that bit then? Ah, cute. So those things are covering the detent springs for the little bridgy lever thing that comes out. But let's pop it off. You don't have to hear me speculating. Deviated speculations. Oh, I wonder if that would be a better name for my YouTube channel. I'm kind of pondering. It's weird, really. I always think, you choose a YouTube name kind of at random, and this office literally was always called the back office. It literally is. The office, the physical office and electronic computing lab I'm in was called the back office. And that's really why the channel has that name. But maybe a channel name isn't descriptive enough for people, and they come along and they go, I'm not interested in learning how to use Excel or something, and then they just turn off. But at the same time, comments down below, do you really read the channel names when you look at videos? How much of an influence are they to you? Because, you know, rebranding is a bit of an issue. It's like it's not a minor amount of effort. It does take something. Right, they're going to be a bit ginger here. So you've got the wires here. You see those very fine wires? They're a bit like headphone cables. They're going to the LED drivers for the the LEDs themselves for that brightness adjusting thing on the bottom that we're playing with. But let's have a look. Oh my gosh, there's so many things on this board. You could probably hack this looking at it. So you have here on the top right away ground, RX, TX and ACC. So that already shows you that you could probably have a serial connection here. There's your micro SD card, and you can see the little tack switches. They're probably about 25% smaller than the usual tack switches, and you've got two crystal oscillators here, interestingly enough, with a little bit of hot snot, or silicon rather. And the main chip, and I don't have a microscope to assist me right now, too lazy to get one out. It is a Novatec NT96212FG. I've never heard of a Novatec. There you go, if you might be able to see that at home. Yeah, you can, just about. The NT96212FG, figure, and there is a marking on the board. It is a UM031B from 2015, so it's not too old, Now on the back, there is actually another chip, so let's have a little cheesy squeezy. Whoa, this is weird. So this chip though is an e-tron tech. Isn't e-tron French for poo or something? EM 639165TS, and that does look like a bit of flash. I mean, I'm going to say that. I think that's a bit of NAND or Norbert. A bit of Norbert or NAND, but flash. So the main code, of course, would be on that. So that would say to me, this main CPU here probably doesn't have any onboard flash. It's just loading its program from there. So probably, again, hackable. It's a nice thick PCB. It does feel really rugged. It's definitely a rugged built thing. Perhaps they thought that the type of consumer who's going to use these would appreciate the rugged touch. The rugged touch of a butch man. So, just thinking, I'm just so short on micro SD cards. Otherwise, I'd chuck one in there. I want to show you this bit as well in a moment. We've got a pile of dead cards, and they're all dead in different ways. Dead, in fact, in interesting ways, like ones that will melt your SD card slot out. So one of them, you know, there's like gone very high. Or low resistance. It's just pumping out heat. It's just generating heat that melts your card, and then some that you can't format, some that you can't read, some that you know. It's just crazy how bloody fragile micro SD is. I mean, people forget how flaky even SD cards are, and even micro SD cards, I think, even more bare bones than a regular SD card. And look, let's see how many gigabytes I've got knackered. I've got literally 332 gigabytes. Look at that. 96 gigabytes, 96, 97, 98 gigabytes of useless crap there. And that's brutal. It is brutal. That's killing me. I'm really upset about that. I've got so many gadgets that need them. The only saving grace is that they're getting quite cheap now, so at least you can get them. And I kind of quite like getting hold of those small ones, because if you ever use any of those like Game Boy flash card things, because I don't like bringing all the cartridges around with me anymore, so I just flash my games onto it. You don't really want like a 32 gigabyte one. It's just too big. It's not only too big, it's like it probably won't even work, because some of those old tech things are only capable of working with certain sizes, so either they'll not benefit from it, or they'll just refuse to outright work with it, even if you kind of go in and try to do a low level partition of like a couple of gigs. Just pinching those things off camera. There you go, just pinching those on. Pinching out a fatty. Clip, clip, clip. Nice. So it's a little teeny camera. I suppose we could have dug one level deeper and see if we could read out how many megapixels it is, but we probably can get that just from the manual anyway. Oh, let's see what I'm going to read some of the headings from the manual. Open box and unpack items, part names and functions, safety and maintenance, loading the battery, reading with magnifier, color mode selection, magnification adjustment, freeze image, capture photo, playback, download pictures to PC, low battery indication and power off. So I think apart from the saving of the photos and the reviewing of them, I think we've pretty much covered all the functions. I suspect, again, it's just very much like a basic digital camera in terms of functionality. But I would like to see the freeze frame, because that is something you could find quite useful, boys and girls at home. I'm going to turn it on while we can see the lens as well. I want to see what happens with that light. Does it just put on the lights all the time? Yeah. Maybe that could be annoying. Let's see if they adjust. Yeah. So it's always got those on, which now I'm kind of blinded, to be honest with you. Why can't we see anything on the screen? Oh. Oh, not good. I've done a boo-boo. What a total divot. I bet you guys at home were probably shouting at the screen saying, "Don't forget the video camera! Don't forget the video camera!" And the video camera is what I forgot. So, I wonder if I'm going to learn my lesson and test this now. Oh gosh, that's wonk. What makes me wonder? I think it would work even with that level of wonkiness. Should we try it? No, life's too short. Don't break it. Do not break it. Now, I'm in two minds about this. It's taking up a lot of room in the back office in its Maplin box, so I could just unpack it properly and shove it all into its pouch. The question is, Maplin doesn't exist anymore. And this is probably like one of the last boxed Maplin products in existence. Maybe it's going to be worth so much money. Just so much. Oh, it doesn't even let you do the bloody thing, does it? The snapshot without the thing. Now, should we try some of my cards of death in it? Let's hope we don't kill it, because I kind of like this. Card full. Okay. Okay, it's not giving you the... There's no options to try to, like, format the card, though. Alright, so that's saying card full, that one. And it's not really hot, so that's not the one that goes hot. Here we go. The 2 GB. Card full. Same thing. Oh, that's quite warm. That's quite warm. That could be it. It could be the 2 GB. Could be the card of death. Come on. Hit me with a card full. I live to see card full. So I guess it's saying card full if it just doesn't like the cards in general. One more go. Come on. Imagine if I'd be so happy if just one of these cards just worked for this, wouldn't it? It'd be fine if it only worked for this. Oh! Did you see that? Did that actually work? Did that actually work? Right, we need to do a test. That seemed to actually work. So I'm going to take a picture here, down below, of my down belows, of the back office kicking. So 5 is actually all you can do. I'm going to do it that way. Okay. Okay. Right. So we took that. That should be a photo. So now if we do the review, it's thinking about it. Come on, show us a kick in car. Oh, that's acting as a freeze frame, by the way. Remember it said freeze frame mode? Look, just hitting this button is doing a freeze frame. Okay, so let me just show you. That was one of the modes I thought would be interesting. So if you see the chip, right, and you're going, oh yeah, I like that, you could push that freeze frame mode, see? And then study it. Study it later. That's nice. I really would like to see if this... Oh, what? Look, it does do it. Did you see that crazy effect? What? Let's do this again. So when it's in this mode, what can we do? Oh, look, you can go through it. You can't adjust the colour mode and you can't adjust the zoom. It is as it is, I think. Yeah. Nice. Like crap dash cam, basically. Cheapo dash cam. Good. So I think that was a resounding success. I've found a SD card that seems to have a bit of life in it, at least when it's used on this thing. I found out that this thing has a useful freeze frame function, and it might be a priceless Maplin heirloom. So tell me, do I throw away all of the Maplin packaging and unbox this and just leave it on the desk so I can actually use it, or do you think you're not really going to use it, Andrew? Just put it back in the box, give it to your gran. Get on with your life. Would you use it? Is it a useful thing? Actually, a company's approached me. They're trying to get me to review one of those curly endoscope type cams. I've already sort of given away those in the past. They're kind of useful really only when you need them. And I've still got one. You know, you always keep the one, don't you? And I'm not sure what there is to review in them, to be honest with you. So I'm sitting on the fence of that, but you know, I guess it would be nice to show you what they can do. So there, one more fire up and then I think we'll call it a day with this thing, because I mean it works pretty well. Let's try again. See if we can use it as a camera. It's a bit on the old dark side, but yeah, so ding, ding, ding. Oh, that's cool. So I kind of think the white on black has the edge at the minute, so we go snap. And that's it. Can show you that there. Look. Ooh, technology. As ever, thanks for watching. Almost immediately I got that card full error again with this one. So I think it's still a bit dead, but I'm going to do it as a... It's the one with red on it. The red 32GB card is the one that might work sometimes. Yeah.